Who likes money? I like money. I can go out on a limb here and say probably all of you guys do too. Symbolically speaking, money is what makes the world go round. Whether it's to buy a new pair of shoes or send the troops off to war, money allows all this to happen. A financial advisor's job is to help people obtain more money. In my last speech, I talked about the company that you pay to spend the money. Now I'm going to talk more about the actual person who does it. I feel I'm able to talk about this because I've done extensive research on it and I plan to do it one day in the job. Cambridge Dictionaries defines a financial advisor as someone who does more than just invest money. They also help with stuff like tax preparation and estate planning. In my speech today, I'm going to talk about what a financial advisor does, what it takes to become one, and the possibility of upward mobility. First, let's take a look at what a financial advisor does. A financial advisor is not just about numbers. Recently, Nathan Morse, a financial advisor for my father, told me in an interview that he spends most of his time chasing people. This is because people don't just come into his office and throw money at his face to tell him to invest it. He has to go get them. This means he spends a lot of time on the phone, and I know this for a fact because in the interview, I had to wait about 30 minutes for him to get off the phone with his client. He told me that one of his main ways to get people to invest with him is by example investing, and that is by he takes a very small sum of their money and puts it on a stock he knows is going to do good, and then they watch it for a couple months, and when they see how good it does, they invest the large amount. For Nathan, though, chasing is just the easy part. There are only 2 people working in his branch, and that's him and his secretary. He handles the face-to-face with the clients and the money, while his secretary handles the job, the setups. Together, they handle about $5 million in assets. Now that everybody is a little more informed on the description of a financial advisor, let's take a look at what it requires to be one. A financial advisor is a very competitive career. In 2009, an article named Career Paths was written for National Career Path Solutions, and it said that people skills are a lot more important than formal qualifications. Most people start out as a tied advisor. That means they work for stuff like an insurance company or a bank. The difference between a tied advisor and a regular financial advisor is that you have a lot less freedom with the hours you choose to work, and you share a lot more of your paycheck with the company. The other big way to become a financial advisor is by internships, and internships are very competitive with a lot of people. Besides people skills, though, there are some qualifications you have to meet. You have to pass several tests, such as the CFP, which is the Certified Financial Planner test. But most of these tests are just proof that you know how to invest money safely so you don't screw people over someday. Now that you guys know more about what it takes to become one, let's take a look at the possibility of upward mobility once you are a financial advisor. Once you are a financial advisor, upward mobility is always possible. How much you make almost always depends on how much you work. Financial Advisor for Dummies told me that the most common ways a financial advisor gets paid is by commission and fees. This means that the financial advisor will make money depending on how much you invest and also on just the transaction alone. The big companies that do this are Ameriprise, Windolia, and UBS. The second most common way a financial advisor gets paid is by just commission alone, which means they're going to try to make you invest as much money as possible. Now that you guys are a little bit more informed on the possibility of, oh, never mind, sorry about that. The Bureau of Labor Statistics told me that on average, a financial advisor makes about $64,000 a year. But the top and bottom of this scale are very far apart. Nathan Morse, the financial advisor for my father, told me that in the summertime, he works about 60 hours a week, but in the wintertime, only about 40 to 45. This is because in the summertime, people are more worried about spending their money and going on vacations and having fun, but in the wintertime, they're worried about what they should do with their money, and it makes his job a lot easier. As we wrap this up, we know a lot more about financial advisors now. We know what they do and their role in making the world go round. In my speech today, I talked about what a financial advisor does, the requirements to be one, and the possibility of upward mobility. Thank you.